Hi, and welcome back to my drum studio. Today we're going to talk about the N.Y.S.S.M.A level 1 and 2 long roll. We're going to talk about some do's and don'ts about executing it and some quick little exercises you could practice at home to make it better. The first thing you want to do when you go and perform this roll in front of a N.Y.S.S.M.A judge, and N.Y.S.S.M.A is the New York State School Music Association, and yes, I am a judge. I've been a judge for a while now, is to have a decent pair of sticks. That's one thing that we want to do. Vic Firth makes a really nice snare drum stick called the SD1 General. They also make it in a junior size for smaller kids. It's a little thinner. The reason why I like this stick is the bead is rounded. It gives you a good solid sound when you perform the roll. Of course, there are other good sticks, so don't be worried if you have something that's different that is good. But please make sure that they're matched, that you haven't been using them for your drum set for the last few years, and that they're not all chipped up, and that the beads are not worn away and they're pretty much the same. What you want to do is when you approach the drum is you want to play a little off center of the drum head. Now you notice I have a little X here. So let's pretend that this line in the middle, black down here, tan up here, is where our snappies are. We don't want to play directly over the snappy. Playing directly over snappy gives you a drier sound. We want a little bit more of a ring so that that roll mushes together. Another thing we don't really want to see you as a judge, we don't want to see you playing up by the rim to get the tension, to get you that multiple bounce roll going real well. We really want you to show some technique from the near center of the drum. The reason why we don't want that is because when you play 20th century drum music or snare drum music, if the composer wanted you to play on the rim or near the rim, it would be notated in your music. So that's something that usually does happen, but we really want to see the roll from near center of the drum. Another thing you don't want to do is put one hand near the rim or one stick near the rim and another stick near the center or near center, because then you're going to get two different sounds because the drum is going to have two different tensions. Of course, by the rim, there's definitely more tension that way than in the center. Okay, so another thing that would be really, really important is that you have a decent drum to work with. If you have a drum that when you hit it and you walk away and you come back 10 minutes later and it's still ringing, it does not really happen that way, but if you have a drum that is not tuned properly, playing a drum roll on it could be kind of rough and maybe not produce the sound that you want. So good sticks, good technique, good instrument. Those are all important when it comes to playing the drum roll properly. So we're trying to get multiple bounces. We're trying to get this roll to sound nice and even. So here's what we're looking for. You should be able to play it for approximately 20 seconds, but the judge will cut you off whenever they feel the time is ready to stop. So here's what we're looking for, and then I'll give you a few ideas how to make it nice. Notice I'm watching my drumsticks, and I'm trying to get my sticks the same stick heights. Okay? I'm keeping the bead of the stick, the tip of the stick, in the same area. I'm not moving it in different areas of the drum pad or drum. Okay? If I do a little click like that, which happens every now and then, it's okay. It's not a bother. It's not an issue. Okay? And then I wait for the judge to stop. And that's what they expect you to do for the level 1 and 2 New York State School Music Association long roll. A great little exercise to improve that roll, because we have a lot of kids that come in and it's very uneven. Okay? One thing we could do is work each hand separately. Buzz that stroke with your right hand for 1 minute, and then go back and buzz again with your left hand for 1 minute. Now, if you caught one of my last segments, we talked about the 6-minute warm-up, which demonstrates these buzz strokes. So hop back, find it, go back and look at it, and make sure that you can do it. We want to try to get nice, long strokes, long buzzes, so that they actually blend in together. Okay, and then we do this for a minute where we go back and forth between our right and left stick and buzz each one. It's a 3-minute exercise to improve your roll. If you did that every day, it's really not a lot of time to spend on it, but it definitely will help. Another simple exercise to do is to do a measure of 16th notes, okay, in 4/4 time. So 1 eander, 2 eander, 3 eander, 4 eander, and then go directly and straight into the buzz strokes. 1 eander, 2 eander, 3 eander, 4. 2 eander, 3 eander, 4 eander. 1 eander, 2 eander, 3 eander, 4 eander. 1 eander, 2 eander, 3 eander, 4 eander. Okay, and that's a great little exercise to do. And then of course you can expand on that buzz stroke and do a measure of 16th notes in single strokes, and then 2 measures of buzz strokes. Something like this. 1 eander, 2 eander, 3 eander, 4 eander. 2 eander, 3 eander, 4 eander. 1 eander, 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 2 eander, 3 eander, 4 eander. 2 eander, 3 eander, 4 eander. And then as you go on, you can keep adding measures of buzz strokes in to make your buzz stroke longer and longer, your buzz roll longer and longer. And then those single strokes, give your hands a little break. So you need a little break, then go back and then play it back and forth, back and forth. It does work, but yes, you do need to spend some time on this. It's not free, and the people who work at it usually come back a little bit better than the people who don't work on it. So, thanks for stopping in. When you get a chance, check out my next segment, which will be all about the long roll for levels 3, 4, 5, 6 all-state snare drum, N.Y.S.S.M.A, New York State School Music Association, drum solos. Okay? Have a great time. Bye. Have fun.